That we come into a gunfight with a gun, it's proved that it's very competitive. Kaniel and I were passing each other all morning, and then I think he had a puncher, and I think he's about a puncher in time behind us, so it proves that we've got two very competitive cars, and it's going to be great for racing in South Africa.
De Villiers and Jordan finished second overall, 4 minutes and 33 seconds behind the Ford, having lost over 6 minutes due to punctures.
I must say I enjoyed the event quite a lot. In the beginning, the Ford and I had a nice dice. I mean, we passed each other a couple of times on the route. And then when we got stuck behind him, we were right behind him, and we got a puncture. So he got a 3-minute lead on us. And then after the pits, we got another puncture. So he had a clean run, we had 2 punctures. But it was a good race for us.
Third overall and a record 6th special vehicle category win went to Frans Chepek Sr. and Stephen Parker in the V-Motors Chenoweth. Clearly the opposition have no answer for Chepek, who has been racing off-road cars and motorcycles since 1970.
Makes it now 6 in a row, which is our record. Last race made it 5 in a row, which was the record then. This is a new record again, and like somebody else to beat that one.
It would be a 3rd consecutive Class D victory for the Petronas Sint-Humai Isuzu of Mark Corbett and Juan Moore.
The race was very rough. In the morning, about 5 k's from the start, we had our first puncture, so we got quite concerned. Then we dropped back about 15 places. And then from there we had to push quite hard. But the big problem with the bucky is every time you see one of these big bumps, you just see air and then you just see ground. It's extremely rough.
The Class E win went to Manfred Schroeder and Jack Peckham in the diesel-powered Mareka Ford Ranger. Kasi Gutsia and Aki Fari finished just over a minute behind in the Castrol Toyota Condor.
Today we had a good run. First lap we paced ourselves to Kasi. The Birkins are quite a bit quicker than us. And I said to Jack that second lap we'll go for it and then try and pass Kasi, which we did. And we just managed to stay ahead of him to a finish.
The Class B win went to Gil Nel in the Look Africa Truckie, the only finisher in the class.
It was tough, it was nice, it was cold. With no windscreen it doesn't really help. Otherwise it was fun and a very nice race.
2 class wins for the Mareka Ford team and a welcome return to form for Cliff Weichelt and Api Reneke. The Zermatten brothers put in another consistent run to finish in the top 10. On the special vehicle front, only 6 of the original starters made it to the finish line. A podium finish for rookies Marsh and Ahir, and a sterling effort from 4th place finishers Ferguson and Swart. 38-year-old Alfie Cox proved the critics wrong by coming from behind to win the event overall.
Had a very bad time trial, 8th on the road, 2 minutes behind the leaders. But I knew because of the rain yesterday, it's going to be one hell of a race. And we've been neck and neck the whole way. And I managed to pull away from the last refuel home, the last 60, 70 k's. But I'm happy to win again. We had 3 seconds and a win. And to come back and do another win, I'm very happy.
Age and gunning triumphed in the end. Clayton Enslin finished second, almost 2 minutes behind Cox. KTM dominated proceedings with 7 finishes in the top 10. Cornel de Villiers picked up his 4th overall win of the season on his Bombardier. His was the class act in a quality quad field that was totally dominated by Bombardiers.
It's a very strong bike. It is virtually unbreakable. The motor is strong, the frame is strong. It's indestructible.
De Villiers finished 18 minutes ahead of Gas rider Brandon Martin and just short of 24 minutes ahead of 3rd place Bombardier teammate Jacques Struve.